in Arabia itself, Yemen, the area marked in green there, and also to a considerable extent Hadramut to the east of it, and also if you follow the mountain range out of the green into the white northward where it gets to Taif and Mecca. Taif, it's marked Taif, but Taif, that is at the northern end of the settled area of Arabia. From Taif to Yemen and east to Hadramut and so on, that is all really properly Yemen. So part of modern Yemen is really in Saudi Arabia. But anyway, it's Yemen because it's all settled. That's all settled land, and it has always been settled land, and the overwhelming majority of the population have always been farmers. Furthermore, Yemen played the most significant demographic role in the original futuhat, or Muslim conquests, that we have been talking about. And so consequently, the Muslim armies did not largely consist of Bedouins. That is a false stereotype. Now, the Bedouins had very great importance nevertheless, but their importance was not demographic. It was not demographic then, it has never been so. And the Arabic language, the Bedouins were thought to speak the real pure Arabic, so that grammarians in the 8th and 9th centuries would go back to the desert to hear the real Arabic from the Bedouins and so on, because that was thought to be the purer Arabic form. So that was an influence. Another influence was that in the area marked by the chartreuse color here and sort of to the east of that and to the west of it, the white areas, the Bedouins, although numerically not numerous, dominated the others because they had greater mobility. And that was where the camels played their role. Because obviously, if you just look at them, they're great big animals, and so they have more endurance than horses, etc., especially in those conditions of aridity in the desert, and so that enabled them to be politically dominant. And one of the tremendous reversals that occurred because of Islam was that the Bedouin dominance of Arabia tribally was momentarily ended. It came back after not too long, but as long as the Islamic State was powerful under the Umayyads and maybe under a few of the early Abbasids till it disintegrated in the edges and including Arabia, the Bedouin dominance was ended. The towns dominated for the first time because they had been organized under the religious ideology of Islam. And in the Quran, you will find several statements critical of the Bedouins, including one which says you'll find that the worst people in disbelief and hypocrisy are the Bedouins. And so it's not at all a religion connected with that. Furthermore, although you will find in the Quran a couple of references to camels, I can think of 2 places where there's specific reference to camels. There's not much. There's far more references to agriculture than there are to camels. There are a considerable number of references to agriculture, to various kinds of fruits and plants and so on. And there certainly is a lot of reference to trade, including metaphorical statements that when you submit in Islam, it's like a commercial deal. That is, God has bought your souls in exchange for paradise, for sending you to paradise. This is a commercial trading deal. And that has to do with the trading background of Mecca more than it has to do with anything having to do with Bedouins.